The first 50 subscribers that I see go into my comments and type "I just subscribed," I will be screenshotting and putting you guys' names in a musical visualizer, something that's never been done before. I ask you guys, please take time to listen to my music. Let me know how you feel. But more importantly, subscribe. Thank you.
Kiki Benny.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. Happy Mondays. I'm here with another Rikers Island story. Now, I remember speaking in previous Rikers Island stories that when you get locked up and you go to Rikers Island or any other jail in America, I've spoken about what you can lose. You know, your people could die while you in jail. You'll lose your girl. Your friends may not write you or answer your calls that much. Damn sure ain't gonna visit you that much, most of them. But also, let me also acknowledge the fact that when you are in jail, you do find out people who care about you that you may have let go under the radar. You may get visits from random people who you never thought would even care that you're locked up, let alone come to visit you or put money in your account. So I'm gonna talk about the time where it was probably my first 3 months, within my first 3 months on Rikers Island, me being 17 years old, I got a random yet lit visit from an ex of mine. I'm not gonna say her name because she's a well-known girl around the way. Not for being like a promiscuous girl or nothing, but you know, her name has some type of high regard in the area where I come from. She has a certain level of respect from both men and women. But this was a girl who still to this day is one of my finest exes. I got on social media, and when I see her, it just reminds me how, you know, I hit a couple grenades, I hit a couple uglies in my life, but the girls who I've made my girlfriend, every single girl I've ever made my girlfriend is nice. Nice, still look good today, most of them. You know, there's a couple of the earlier ones, you know, they washed. Like, they never get the cocky schmacky again, but for the most part, a lot of my exes was nice back then, and they still nice. But this particular ex, before I even get into the visit, I'm gonna give y'all a brief backstory. So this was a girl who I got with, I wanna say, when I came home from juvenile detention. I got a new series coming in the future about Spofford and Horizon and juvenile detention. But I remember just getting home from doing like 6 months in Horizon, coming home, getting with this girl. She's one of the finer girls from the block. You know, brown skin. She was real thick at the time. She lost weight now. She look nice and petite now, but she was real thick, you know what I'm saying? She had big butt, you know what I'm saying? Nice titties, all of that. I remember meeting her. She becoming my girl really fast. This was before I really started having sex like that. Like, I'm gonna say she was the second girl I ever had sex with, the second girl. But I just remember I had her. It was kind of quick. You know. It felt like she kind of fell for me kind of fast, but I guess, you know, we're young. You don't really know what falling for somebody is. But I remember she was liking me a lot. She used to always come hang out, you know what I'm saying? I didn't smash yet. You know, I was only 16. Only had 1 or 2 bodies at the time. I remember just tonguing it down, crazy. You know, back when that shit really meant something. Back when, you know, kissing a girl meant something, and it wasn't always a guarantee that you was gonna slide because you wasn't even used to sliding. You didn't even have the stroke yet. But I just remember being out, you know, being a young, trying to be a Mac daddy. I remember her being in the car with her family, driving past my building, and it's me with my boy Rich Green, We right in front of the building. We talking to a whole group of other girls and her getting out the car and approaching me, and it almost was a big thing. And I just remember that she kind of got over the situation rather quickly, right? So we got over that rather quickly. I remember it was a time where my moms had stayed out for the night, right? Mind you, because I'm 16 at the time. So I'm telling her over the phone, I'm like, yeah, mom's gone. I think it was a block party or something going on outside or something like that. She was getting back from something. She was like, hey, so your mom's is gone? I'm like, yeah. She like, so I'm about to come over. We going upstairs? I'm like, okay, cool. I pretty much knew I was going to hit. So what I did, I got me a condom. And she came, I took her upstairs. Now, I'm only saying that to say this. This girl literally probably only left me because I was horrible in bed, like horrible in bed. I could just remember, I know it was painful, not because I hurt her, but I know mentally it was painful and stressful and agonizing, because me, myself, I can remember how nervous I was and just being on top of her, trying to have a little stroke, but I ain't have no stroke yet. I remember her forgiving me for cheating on her, right? And then after we had sex, she broke up with me like a couple days later. So it had to have been because I was bad in bed. It had to have been. I know I was terrible. She left. And I'm only saying that because every single other girl that I ever did wrong, I kept even longer because I was hitting it right, laying the pipe down, you know what I'm saying? Coming and dropping the wood off. But that's a sidebar. It struck me weird when I came down for a visit and I seen her name and I'm like, why is she visiting me? That's strange, because we had broken up for at least 6 months to 9 months before I went to Rikers Island. So I just remember her coming. It was surprising. She came looking mad good, nice and brown and round, smelling good. She basically asked me what I was doing locked up. And you know what I'm saying? I remember just being a fun visit where we was just reminiscing about the past and her telling me straight up to my face that she's not about to do a bid with me. She got a dude that she's interested in who she later on ended up having kids with, and she's with him now. I wish them the best. But I remember it was just a lit visit, you know, just a lot of flirting and just catching up on past times and stuff like that. And you know, what every guy likes to get when a girl visits him at the end is the nice, passionate kiss in the mouth, the tongue kiss. And just like old times, I tongued her down and it was lit. And she never came to visit me again. I seen her out in the town after that a couple times on the block. It wasn't no we in each other's face. It was more of a smile and head nod, like there's a mutual kind of respect there. I respect the fact that she thought about me to come see me, and I also respect the fact that the only reason why I didn't keep having it for a longer period of time, or the reason why she didn't continue to come visit me, is probably because she let me hit that one time and it was trash. So aside of this being a Rikers Island story / story time, this is also advice for males in the dating game. You get one first time to smash. It's only one. Make a good improvement. Make a good impression. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Nate Almighty. I'm out.